Why you didn't set New Year's resolutions this past year. Your intuition is to blame. What is your intuition? Your intuition is thoughts or feelings that arise after a stimulus kind of happens to you, an experience happens. So right now your intuition is giving you thoughts and feelings about this video, about me, about New Year's, about many different things, but a feeling has arisen from you as you're watching this video based off of what I'm stimulating your mind with. And now a new intuition has come to play because I've given you awareness of that thought process. So you can kind of see it's kind of fun, but overall your intuition is by far what is to blame when it comes to your goal setting. Last time you thought about your New Year's resolution, I'm guessing you kind of thought maybe it's kind of a joke. No one really achieves them. It's become our intuition around New Year's to make it a joke because we don't actually achieve them. The goal for this video, the outcome for you leaving this video, is to have the ability to have an instinct, have an intuition around New Year's resolutions, more so goal setting in general, personal goal setting in general, that you're capable of doing whatever you set. Whatever goal you had, you're capable of doing it. I'm going to go through 3 major components that it takes to do that successfully. There's 3 components that were kind of condensed, put into one, and then that'll be a new instinct that you have to go back to whenever you think about setting your new goal. I'm going to do this pretty simply. We're going to use an analogy for buying a shoe. That is going to be just like buying this new belief, new habit, new goal that you want to have for yourself. Buying the shoe, same thing. I think you can kind of connect the dots there. So we want to know what this shoe is. We don't know what size it is, what color, what shape, where is it, where's the best price, all these details, when you're going to buy it even. You want to know all those things. So we're going to really kind of make it crystallize what do we want in vivid details. We want to know exactly what the outcome will be once we buy it, once we get it. Pretty simple when it comes to goal setting, when it comes to wanting to change yourself. Know what you want. The second part of component to be aware of when it comes to changing your intuition, because if you know that, you're already halfway there. You know what you want. The second component is very important. Let's say you actually go to the store and buy the shoe. You get it, and then you're putting it on and it just doesn't fit. For some reason, the shoe just won't fit. And you get discouraged, and after a while, you end up returning it. You end up giving it back, or you throw it away, or something. You just give up on it because it's not fitting. Why didn't it fit? If you take one extra second to look down and see what's going on there, you are still wearing your old shoe. What I'm saying is, if you want to change something about yourself, see what you're already doing in that area. What shoe are you wearing right now? If you're trying to lose weight, what are your eating habits? What shoe are you wearing right now? Take that off, and then you have room to put on your new shoe, your new belief. Pretty important concept if you really think that through. Very important. You cannot fill what is already full. The third component that I'm going to go after here is when you tied your shoes last. Just think about it. Did you think about it? Did you just kind of all of a sudden your shoes are tied? I'm guessing that was the case. You really just naturally knew how to do it. It was simple. It was easy. In order to get there, my question is, what process did you go through in order to be able to tie that shoe? I'm guessing that when you first started learning how to tie the shoe, you were probably biting your upper lip. You're really trying to focus the whole time you were trying to learn to tie that shoe. And maybe it took you about a month or two, but you, the whole time, every time you did it, you just really got engaged. You really got focused on it, and you eventually got to the point where you are now, where you don't even think about it. And that's what we want. We want this new change to be not having to use willpower to think, I need to not eat this, or I need to make sure I'm eating that, or just to get to a point where it's just easy because it's habit now. And that's what our goal is, knowing that it is a process to get this change you're seeking. That is the third and pretty major component as well. And knowing that if you failed the first time you tie your shoe, you try it again. Pretty basic stuff here, but this is going to be along your intuition, because if you do all three of these, apply these three main components, you're going to get your goal. You're going to be successful. That trial and error methodology, you're going to tie your shoes until you can tie your shoes. So hopefully you can kind of see how these all relate. Your intuition around goal setting, New Year's resolutions in general, can be easily explained as though you're looking to buy a new shoe. You're buying a new belief. Make it specific. Know what you want. Know that you need to look at what you're currently doing in that area before it's going to fit, before it's going to actually work for you. And the third part is to take the child's mentality of learning to tie your shoe. It's going to take some time, but over time, that new belief becomes where it's at today when it comes to tying your shoe. You don't even think about it. It's just a part of you. No willpower. So that's the process it takes to go through. And that's as simple as possible. So next time you think about a goal, next time you think about New Year's resolutions even, know that you can. You can be successful with it. And I look forward to seeing, if you want to comment on what you're going to be working on even, it'd be cool to see it in the comments below. What exactly you're working on. It's actually going to help you be more accountable if you publicly display what your goal is even. So that's all for your benefit and mine as well. It's good to see what everyone's working on. So thank you, and I look forward to reading your comments.